So, BroKEN. Well, this is gonna be real fun. This video begins with Junior excited about his new playroom. Then we hear the doorbell ring. A lot. And Junior goes to answer it. It's Joseph and Cody, who know Junior's new address somehow, and Junior lets them in. Junior mentions how his playroom is on the second floor, and Cody asks if Junior has a slinky. This is a pointless scene, although there is one funny joke in there. We cut back to the real video, and after Cody has failed with the slinky, we see him leave Ken by the stairs, and then Junior shows them the playroom. And in the playroom, we see a message on the magnetic board saying Ken dies. Well, that's creepy. Cody doesn't really care about the playroom because he's still stuck on failing at the slinky. Junior then decides to show them more of the house because that's what we needed, more house touring. And then Junior shows them the balcony. And Junior's not very subtle about people falling off the balcony to downstairs. And Cody shows Ken, who's there for some reason. But wasn't Ken just by the stairs? You know what, who cares? Junior and Joseph leave to tour more of the house, and before Cody leaves, he figures Ken wants to stay there. So after Junior shows them his room, we cut back to the balcony where Ken looks like he is purposefully trying to kill himself. Then Cody goes to get Ken, only to ram his entire body weight into him, knocking Ken off the balcony. I'm sorry, Cody, but when you ram into Ken like that and he falls off, what do you think is going to happen? And besides, by the looks of things, Ken did want to kill himself anyways. Cody goes running down to check on Ken, and then Joseph points out to Junior what happened. Junior trips over the slinky from earlier because why not? Then we cut back to Cody checking on Ken. We get gay joke because why not? And then Joseph points out it's just a doll, and Junior makes a funny joke that Ken fell on carpet. Cody orders them to call 911. And so they do this. Dr. Brooklyn Guy shows up, and once he figures out the patient is a doll, Junior has to tell Dr. Brooklyn Guy to just roll with it. The Brooklyn Guy has a hilarious scene where he's trying to fix Ken, although why would Ken have a pulse? Or if it isn't Ken, then who dies at the end of this sequence since it flatlines? Either way, we cut to Junior and Joseph trying to get Cody to shut up when Dr. Brooklyn Guy tells Cody the news. Cody tells Junior to bury him, and so Junior decides to bury Ken in an anthill. Cody's upset by this, and then starts saying stuff about how he's surprised Ken didn't break in half sooner because of all the naughty stuff they did together, which I would rather not know about. Cody then tells Junior to say something nice about Ken, and Junior says he fell on carpet, which was pretty funny. Cody then tells Joseph to say something nice, and Joseph says he's a doll. Cody then runs inside because he can't handle things, and Junior says they should have a sleepover to cheer Cody up. Joseph and Cody then ask why Junior moved into the new house, and Junior explains that they got evicted for splitting the couch in half. However, Junior saying in half causes Cody to cry. So Junior tells Joseph to just not talk about in half. They then turn on Exposition TV to see the show Cutting Stuff in Half. Cody asks why that would even be a show, and begins crying again. Junior says they should just go eat, and then Junior tells Chef Pee-Pee they want something to eat. Junior lets Cody decide, with Cody saying Ken liked ravioli. However, Junior says Ken is dead, and then Cody cries again, so Junior just says sandwiches. Junior then offers Cody a Kit Kat, and then it gets split in half. Cody cries again, and then Chef Pee-Pee comes in with the sandwiches, with Cody's cut in half. Junior decides it would be best to just go play with his toys, and then on the magnetic board in there, it says in half. Then on the Etch-a-Sketch, it says in half as well, for some reason. Junior and Joseph decide to get Cody a new Ken doll, but this doesn't work, and we get a funny joke. We get a funny joke about Black Ken, and Cody says no one can replace Ken, and he'll never stop crying. Junior and Joseph decide to dig up Ken and put him back together so that Cody can shut up. Chef Pee-Pee is about to walk in, but hears what Junior and Joseph are doing, and thinks it's something else, which he doesn't want to know about, which was pretty funny. Junior and Joseph realize this is too difficult, so instead they decide to just put Ken's body in his one-piece tuxedo. They go show Cody this, and he's very grateful. Junior and Joseph tell Cody not to take Ken's clothes off, and Cody's confused by this, and then Junior and Joseph continue to sleep over as normal. Later that night though, they're woken up by Cody calling and saying in half. They toss the phone on the floor and go back to sleep, and the video ends. So in the end, I actually really liked this video. It had some really funny jokes, many of which derived from the in-half joke. My favorite part of it was the fact that many times you had no idea when the in-half joke was coming. You just knew it was, which I found funny. There were some other funny jokes in there, like Chef Pee-Pee assuming incorrectly what Junior and Joseph were doing, and the plot was decent, hence why I'm giving this video a 4.5 out of 5 or color green range rating for being pretty good and pretty funny, although only having a decent plot. Well, thank you all for watching, and take care.
Are you guys gonna even finish your sandwich? I'm going home. Harder, deeper. I don't wanna know. I don't even wanna know.